Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to make a shoe polish mop marker, otherwise known as a kiwi mop marker. You don't need a specific kiwi shoe polish bottle, it's just any typical shoe polish bottle. Like I got this one from Poundland for, well, £1, and I think it's called Cherry Blossom or something along those lines. Now, what kiwi mop markers are a type of mop marker which use a spongy tip to applicate the ink onto like whatever you're using. It could be wood, metal, plastic. Some people change the nibs so they're more durable. I know some people rip off the felt of sponges and sometimes whiteboard markers because they're more durable than the standard nib, especially with bingo markers. I had a bingo marker, tried to use it on a wooden board that I have. It wasn't the smoothest of surfaces, but it wasn't exactly rough either, and the nib just got torn to shreds and ink went everywhere. It was horrible. But what I suggest really is buying branded ink, like, I don't know, Grog or MTN or something like that. I'd recommend buying it because with buying branded ink they have special chemicals in them, so they stain more, but they're not as harmful. Like, you've probably heard of Ghetto Crink, which is an imitation of Crink ink, and what that uses is oil-based paint and paint thinner. Now, paint thinner is a very strong solvent, and it contains xylene, I think it's how you pronounce it. And basically xylene just eats plastic away, and a mop marker is going to be plastic. So, but with buying branded mops, there's not much point, because all they do is they just get a shoe polish bottle, a bingo dabber, something similar, maybe change the plastic type, maybe change the nib, and just slap their brand on it, and you're paying anywhere from, I don't know, £5 or dollars to 10. I know 10 did, and I know Crink did one that was near enough the same as this, but was $10. So yeah, mop markers started out when people were using paint rollers on walls to do graffiti, and people wanted the same sort of material but wanted it more pocket size. Now this is where bingo markers, kiwis and other such things came about. They started out as a homemade DIY solution to paint rollers, but with graffiti brands being established several years after a mop marker was made, and B, knowing about these techniques for like quite a while, they've then produced it but enhanced it compared to a normal shoe polish bottle. So yeah, that's a bit brief background on mops, shoe polish markers and etc. Now I'll be showing you how to actually convert a shoe polish bottle into a mop marker. So what you want to do first is you want to take this top nib off of the bottle, so then you can get rid of all the crappy water-based shoe polish inside. Now, it doesn't require that much force, it just requires a bit of a wiggle and a tug, but just be careful, because one time I opened it, applied it with too much force, and a bunch of shoe polish splattered all over my table, and that was horrible because I had to clean it up. Now, doesn't particularly matter what jar, cup, container, bottle you use to pour it in. Just pour it in anything to get rid of it. Now we'll just leave that there to drain off. And now what you want to do is, inside the nib there's a blue spiral plastic thing, and that restricts the flow. Now some people keep the flow restrictors in because they just want the mop marker sort of technique, they don't want the drips. Now I'm pretty sure you could get drips without taking this out, but with kiwis it's not particularly squeezing the bottle that makes the more drips, it's the amount of pressure you put onto the nib. But then also once you've squeezed the bottle and put a lot of pressure on the nib, there will be a lot of drips. But for the sake of this video I will show you how to take the blue flow restrictor out, and if you don't want to then you can just leave it in. You can always have one that has a flow restrictor in and a flow restrictor without, but all you want to do is you want to get some pliers, scissors, something similar. I used scissors the first time I made one. Just grab the blue flow restrictor in any part really and just pull and yank it out, and then you can just bin that. Then once your bottle has drained off, fill it with desired ink or paint, shove the nib back on, put the cap on, and you're ready to go. I've taken the sticker off just because I prefer it without the sticker on. Some people do different things. Some people wrap the bottle in electrical tape to prevent corrosion from the xylene. Some people sometimes fill the inside in with another absorbent material to absorb the excess ink or paint from here into here, so then when you open it, it doesn't splat out everywhere. But yeah, I will produce another video of a one I made earlier that I've been using for quite a while, and yeah, that's it. That's how to make a mop marker with HexxInkworks. Thanks for watching. Peace.